Good morning, and thanks for joining us today on a very nice spring day here at Transwest. For those of you that aren't familiar with us, we're right off I-25, about 30 minutes north of Denver. We are Cimarron and Logan dealers. So if you're looking for a brand new trailer, those are the two options that we carry. If you're looking for something used, we take anything from little bumper pulls to big LQs in on trade. My name is Callie Say, and I'll be taking you guys on the tour of this 2024 Cimarron Lonestar 20-foot stock combo. Now this one right behind me is actually already sold. So if you see a trailer here that's sold on the lot, there's a few options on how to get your name put on it. You can either custom build one, so from the ground up, you pick all the finishes, all the fittings, and then you wait until that trailer is completed at the line at Cimarron, and then paperwork and payment, that trailer goes straight to you. It is your trailer to take home. Another option is we have a lot of inventory that is on order. You can take some of that inventory, depending on where it's at in the build process. You can make some changes if you need to. You can take it as is, but you can put your name on it before it gets here. And so when it rolls onto the lot, goes through our inspection here at Transwest, it is ready to take home right after that. Or the last option is you can always take one that we've got sitting here in inventory. We can make some changes to it, mostly cosmetic. If you have anything you wanted to upgrade on it, we have a fully capable shop, great technicians that can do hydraulic jacks. They can add saddle racks. They can do a lot of different changes without changing the actual structure of the trailer. And that is the ways you can take home a trailer from Transwest. So let's go ahead and start up front here and we can walk through some of these features. So this is a 20-foot Lonestar Stock Combo, and this one is set up a little bit more for horses than cattle. We have this on an angle, so that partition wall has a 4-foot offset on it, and that center cut gate is also on an offset. Once we get to the stall area, we'll kind of go through that. But a lot of our cattle guys, they like to run more of a straight wall. When we do this slant wall, we get quite a bit more room in the tack room, which you guys will see here in just a second. A couple things up front. You got 3 points of connection here to get this coupler nice and secure. You've got quite a bit of room to manipulate this coupler in order for it to get a nice proper ride height on your truck. We've actually got this lower hole now with this low profile coupler from B&W. So you can really get it set there to ride nice and level and give yourself plenty of bed rail clearance. Got your safety chains as well as your breakaway battery. Your breakaway battery is on this nice little bungee here, not one of those old-fashioned cables that always gets kinked up and hard to untangle. We like kind of this setup gives us the stretch you need, but if you ever had to use that breakaway battery to engage those brakes, then it's got plenty of give for that. Cimarron went high tech this year, and they have a QR code for their user's manual, so you're no longer gonna have to worry about keeping an extra booklet in your trailer. You can shoot that QR code with your phone and you can pull up the manual to see everything that you need to do on your trailer. Right under here, we've got our spare tire. You'll notice that we mount this higher than most trailers here. On a 6'10" wide trailer like this one we've got here, if somebody were ever to add an electric over hydraulic jack, we want to give them plenty of room to have clearance for those buttons on that electric over hydraulic jack for the manual override without having to take their spare tire off. So we just go ahead and mount these up high. They're 16-inch load range E tires, so it's easy to kind of get those out of the way and give us plenty of clearance for any future modifications. Some cool things about these tires on this trailer, they are Goodyears. We come standard with aluminum wheels on every single Cimarron. You can choose black spoke or silver spoke. We thought the black looked really good with this charcoal metallic sheet here. But you can always upgrade your wheels and tires too if you want to go with, more of an Alcoa style, SRW style, or increase the load range on them. The wheels and tires that Cimarron throws on their trailers actually have their own warranty. So they're 1 year, no questions asked, 2 years of roadside assistance, and 5 years against any manufacturer defect. That is standard with your Cimarron warranty, so it's not something you have to pay extra for. Anything you do to these tires in that first year, if you run over a nail, blow a tire, anything like that, you can reach out to Lion's Head. They'll need a couple pieces of information, such as the DOT code, which is right here. It's the date of production on your tires. They'll need the size, the make and model, and then the defect that is wrong with the tire. And they can ship you a new tire so that you can get it mounted and get it replaced. So just a nice little safety or secondary warranty here on these trailers. Your Cimarron warranty itself is an 8-year structural, 3-year hitch to bumper. So really great coverage on these Cimarron trailers. So we work our way around here. We've got these beautiful charcoal metallic sheets that I mentioned earlier. Hold backs on all your doors and gates. This is a big 42-inch wide door. The reason we have that 42-inch wide door is because we actually have a swing out saddle rack on this one. So it is on a gas shock. So it'll hold it out nice and secure outside of the trailer, but then when you want to push it in, it's not going to swing back out at you as you open your door. So this is a great option. This 42-inch wide door gives you plenty of clearance to still walk by your saddles, get in and out of your trailer without having to push everything back in. We've got a nice big fold down step here. Makes it a lot easier to get in and out of the trailer than this running board. And then on the door, we did a 4-tier blanket bar on a gas shock as well. And then right down low, we've optioned this one with a brush box. You can always do a Tack door organizer, but we find that a lot of people get more use out of these brush boxes. These saddle tiers are all adjustable along this post. You have a top and a bottom bolt here that you just loosen a little bit, not back out all the way. You can slide it up and down and adjust it to fit your individual needs. In the tack room itself, up in the nose there, we've got a carpeted gooseneck nose and drop wall here with windows on either side, so you can get some airflow going through here. Up in this very corner, everybody always asks, what is that box for? This trailer, since it is a stock combo, we optioned it with plexiglass. So all that plexi is cut down to fit in these little trays here. So if you're running on a hot day, you want to take some of your plexi out, you can always throw it right up there. Have a nice place for it to stay safe without getting all chipped up. I know a lot of people will just throw them up in their nose, but then they tend to slide off of here and get all beat up. It's nice to have a little storage place for it. Your one suggestion that I would always say on these plexis is keep some painter's tape and a Sharpie in there. That way if you do take out multiple air gaps, you can tie or tape all of them together for each air gap and label which air gap it is. Otherwise they're all cut just a little bit different, so you want to make sure that you know which air gap it's going to. Otherwise you're going to be in for a long day of puzzle pieces. Right here we've got a partial boot box. This is a nice aluminum boot box, carpeted. Makes it a lot easier to get in and out of the nose with this boot box, but also a nice place for storage and place to sit down. And then right over here, we've got a big shelf with a nice big lip on it and a clothes rod underneath. So it's nice to have some hanging space in here as well as some upper storage. You've got the room on this trailer, and we'll see it on a lot of our ready-to-go models. Right over here, you've got your your bridle hooks with the carpeting behind. So anytime they do bridle hooks, they're always going to carpet standard behind those hooks. It keeps it a lot quieter for those horses, but also if your bits swing back and forth, it would really mark up these white aluminum sheets. And something that I really love on these Cimarrons is that they use white for the insides of these sheets, so it makes it a lot brighter in here. We've got these giant Optibright lights up here, and they put out an incredible amount of light, but if you have dark sheets or a lot of carpet in a trailer, it soaks up a lot of that light. So that white sheet helps that light kind of bounce around in here, gives it a really great interior lighting. Right in this corner here, we've got plenty of space to throw a 25-gallon water tank on a stand. It's got a hose down there in the bottom as well. This is otherwise really unused space behind these saddles, So it's nice to be able to use it for something that you're going to a show and you don't know if there's going to be water accessible or a trail ride. This is nice to have. It just gives you additional water storage so you don't have to bring it all in your truck. Last but not least, we've got rubber mats here on the ground, which it is a nice rainy day in Colorado. So it's nice to have something that is easy to clean. Carpet is what's standard, but we upgrade almost everything we have here to these rubber mats. It's just so much easier to clean. So that just swings right back in, nice and easy. And our hold back clips here. And then you can just fold up your step. It's on a little gas shock. So as we work our way right down here, you'll see that Plexi. You'll see these little cutouts along these air gaps. And this is where you take your Plexi out. What I like about Cimarron system is every Cimarron Lonestar is built in with these tracks. So even if we didn't option it with the Plexi, you can always add it on after the fact. Really easy to take in and out. You just get these in and out over these air gaps here, or over these little notches. So you don't have to have a screw gun. You don't have to have anything to unscrew an end piece. These just slide right over the top of each other. It's really easy. If you have a little knife on you, you can just pop one behind there and slide it on out, or you can always push them out from the inside. But it's nice to be able to take them in and out without any tools. Tie rings, we did 2 per exterior on this side. And then you've got your nice extrusions running down. These actually have a lot of additional strength on them. They're not just for looks, even though they look really nice. You don't see a lot of exterior welds or anything. Everything is done on the inside. But these extrusions actually have triple hollow slats in them. So it's gonna add a lot of structural strength to the sides of the trailer. And then as you work your way down here, we are actually running on 2 6,000-pound rubber torsion axles. So plenty of axle underneath this one for this 20-foot trailer. And then right up at top, you've got a 16-inch awning light. That is also LED, so that means low power draw. That's gonna put out a lot of light. We've got those awning lights on all sides of the trailer. We do a little bit of a smaller one here at the rear. It's an 8-inch, which is still plenty. In the stock area, I mentioned that the cut gate is on an angle as well. So it's nice as you can make 2 compartments here. We've got a 6'6" compartment, so you could easily throw 2 horses up here if you needed to. We did the escape door with the chest bar across. And then these cut gates are on an AR latch. They have a foot down low, but they're really easy to operate. And then they've got that same paddle latch as our dividers. So really simple to use these. It's a nice big heavy duty extruded aluminum cut gate. So that's why we have this foot over here. Give it to something to rest on if you've got it in the storage position. Because otherwise this is a lot of weight on those hinges. They build everything at Cimarron super heavy duty. We did kick mats on the front wall and the hip side wall over here on this trailer, as well as rubber mats on the floor. So if you've got a horse that gets a little grumpy when it travels, you've got that hip wall protected. You can see on the inside of this one, I told you guys we did all the welds on the inside for this stock area. So got nice clean welds running all the way down here, and a tie rail on the head side that runs all the way over the escape door. So really nice little stock compartment you've got here. Once again, the dimensions on the hip side are a 6-foot compartment over here and a 6'6" compartment over there with a 10-foot head side on this side. As we work around to this side, we've got more tie rings on this side and another 16-inch awning light. Your escape door is on the driver's side on this one. On a lot of our cattle trailers, like I said, more of the straight wall ones, sometimes we'll do that escape door on the passenger side. We do have flexibility on where we locate that. It's just nice if you've got something in the front compartment and you just want to pop in and check on it. You don't have to go unload horses or anything like that. It just makes it really easy to access. As we work our way back around to the front here, I'll get you guys the stock number. Like I said, this one is sold, but we reorder these all the time. We can get them in different colors, different configurations. We've got quite a few stock combos sitting here on our lot right now, but these 20-footers tend to go really fast. So the stock number on this one is 5N231672. You can check that out at transwest.com. It is a 2024 Cimarron Lonestar Stock Combo. If you guys have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them. Reach out to me. My phone number is 970-309-6368. Once again, my name's Callie. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in with us today. Hopefully by the time you're watching this video, it's warm and sunny again.